What about Ameobi here? We're going to play the newly published course by Trail Ducker called Ghost Town Canyon Golf Club. I played a beta of it last week. I'm really quite interested in seeing some of the changes that he's made because I know he had a few on his mind. If you like what you're seeing on YouTube, feel free to like and subscribe. And if you like what you're seeing on Twitch, feel free to follow. Let's give this a whirl. So right away I can see that he's filled it in. He's done some planting. It's not looking as bare as it was when we saw it last week, but we knew last week that he had some planting to do. This first hole is different because we can't carry it. I feel like I could carry it last week. Am I missing something here? Nope, I'm not. I guess I've got a little bit more room to hit one over here. Okay. It's looking like this is going to be a couple of hybrids to get in. First swing of the day, not so bad. Alright, now what have we got? We've got 220. So this is I maybe could have hit 3-wood to get it up there closer. To carry... Yeah, I mean, I wasn't carrying it. I was barely going to get over it, but it was uphill, so carrying it wasn't going to be an option. I mean, we're left with 3-wood in, aren't we? So, right out of the gate, we're not being hugely nice. Still have the rocks pretty close at the back of the green there, which I'm not a huge fan of. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that before, but that's a WhatAboutAmeobi thing. Doesn't mean it needs to be changed, obviously. I don't put too much loft on that. This is a strong opener. Holy smokes. Okay. I always forget to talk about bunkers. Well, there aren't any bunkers to talk about, so we don't have to worry about that this time. The green. Okay, I see what we're doing here. I mean, I think this is what it was like before. The right-hand side. Oh, there's a side slope to it, though. Yeah, I'm not sure. I would like the water to start a little bit, so at least let me comfortably hit a 3-wood. Oh boy, how's it going? Yeah, I was canny yesterday, yeah. Again, I didn't watch it because I feared the worst, but yeah, 2-0 against Everton. I'll take that every day of the week. We're like, what, 8 points off relegation now? I mean, it's terrible that we're having to talk about how far we are off at relegation, but it's where we are these days. Okay, so then par 5 here, we've split it in two, so this looks relatively similar to what it was before. I don't know if this was one he was really thinking about changing too much. He might have made it a bit longer. I'm not sure though. And we want to go right, so if we go right, we get a better view at it. I wanted to stay there. If we go left, it's shorter, but then the rocks could come into play. I think I'm gonna go right just because I want to have a look at the green. Yeah, we've got elbow in chat here. One game more. Okay, so it is 8 points. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better about the idea that we'll stay up after that. I know on Friday, Cody and a couple other people were saying we're not going to get relegated because the 3 teams that are down there are crap. And I was kind of like, well, yeah, but so are we. Now, we have some breathing space at least. In true Newcastle fashion, we'll probably use all of it. But okay, so again, this is a bunkerless course. We want to remember that. On the right, we've got rocks that are going to not be any fun to be in. So I think this is one where we make sure we fast the 3-wood and not go down there. And then we've got an opportunity to run the ball up, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, not love. It's a personal thing. I don't like rocks being in play, but one of the cats had an incident there by the sounds of it. But I mean, I get what you're going for here. And this is Trail Ducker's second release, so we want to keep that in mind too. This is only his second one. It's pretty impressive. Yeah, the green's fine. It's not really. It's a good green. That's about all I really need to say about it, I think. Do I need to worry about beyond the pin? Not so much. I am going to back this off a little bit though. No, it's going that way. Where's the... Okay. Oh, I yanked that. Are we going to get lucky? Should just cut... Oh, I knew it was coming back too much. Yeah, they're cool, aren't they, Elboy? Elboy talking about playing Balamori and Beta's Can. I'm enjoying it. Wait a minute, is my overlay not up? Hang on a second. Sorry, Trail Ducker, this is bothering me. Okay, it's selected. Why is it not showing up? Oh, there it is. Alright, that's better. And the irony of this is if Trail Ducker's watching this as on video on demand, he's not even going to see the overlay. You can't see it on demand when you're doing console. Alright, so we've got ourselves drivable par 4, possibly. Short par 4 for sure. Not drivable into the wind today. With just grim club wrecking stuff on the right here. So we're definitely going with the idea of using rocks. Okay. As long as you can keep it left, there's not really a reason not to just hammer this. Because it should feed its way down now. Downwind, you might sneak it there. Into the wind, there was no way. Yeah, the green's fine. Maybe on the left there, that sculpting could be a little bit tamer. I could see it's a short. It's just, yeah, it just might be just a bit sharp right on the right hand side, on what is now the right hand side. Could get some interesting bounces and stuff. You really shouldn't end up over there, but it happens. So. Pretty good slope in the fairway, so that's making it a little bit more difficult too, which is fine. It's just how short it is. A little bit too much D-loft and rock that right through the wind. Yeah, otherwise the green I'm pretty cool with. Yeah. Hey Maddie, how's it going? We being judgmental today? No more than normal. You'll be happy with this one, Maddie. There's no bunkers cutting into greens because there's no bunkers. Oh. You gotten out of the -30s up there in Sasky, or is it still, you know, not fit for men and mice? Yep. No, I agree. I don't mind a bunkerless course at all. Okay, so now we got pretty good downhill. We can see the green. Okay. Sometimes the graphics get in the way. 68 feet down. Alright, what's behind? Yeah, Again, not loving the idea of rocks being in play, but I'm going to stop talking about that. That's a me thing. You shouldn't fly one on there, so... Just been moving a lot of snow. Us too, Maddie. We got probably close to 8 inches, so what, 20 odd centimeters on like Thursday, and it's just staying there. Usually Usually it'll go away after a little bit, but it's staying below freezing, so it's staying. Yeah, this is a cool hole. Maybe that tee just in the front could have been just something so I could see the green a bit more, but or like see the whole shot a bit more. But otherwise, thinking it's pretty nice. Cool view as the ball's in the air with that massive canyon there, which I know we've already dealt with and we'll deal with again. Okay, just to the left. And then, yeah, the green's good too. Front, bit of a false front here. And then, yeah. And I think I can see where all the pins would go. Heavy rough, okay. I mean, when it's winter, it's normally pretty dry anyways, though, isn't it? I know we often have humidifiers going because the heater just dries the place out, but... Ah. Okay, now we get into the canyons. So, what we got? We got 496. I'm pretty confident this is longer than it was before. Yeah, no, I hear you, Maddie. We have a lot of that here too. Yeah, this I'm liking. I feel like when I played it last week in the beta, this was shorter. I mean, it is a driver, so you need to hit driver. But this is positioned really well where it's in the way now. Okay, and then we'll get to the green. So I'm just gonna red fast one left of that, mounding. Catch a bounce. And now this hole is a more difficult par 4, I think. I think this played shorter before. Again, I'm not loving that. I mean, I get going bunkerless. I get that this is meant to be like a bunker. I'm cool with it being like a hole in the ground kind of idea. It's more the long grass around it that I don't love. It's the planting, like Maddie's saying too. I don't love that. It just looks kind of out of place that there's this ring of long grass there that, yeah. Otherwise, I mean, it's a bit minimalistic with the planting other than that, but yeah, I'm not sure what else I would have done with it. Oh, I'm lucky that wasn't red slow. I barely moved it forward. Get up there. Alright. The green as a whole otherwise is cool. It's fine. Definitely a lot of areas where we're splitting the green up into different areas with sloping, and yeah, that's good. Not finding a whole lot of gimme putts, which is fine. Alright. Not so bad. Okay. Yeah, I get where you're going for with that bunker on the left. Well, bunkery kind of thing on the left. It just, for me, it just doesn't quite work. Okay. So we're pinching it in at driver length. And that must be another hole to the right. What about over to the left here? I don't know why you would ever want to go over here, but is this another hole too? Looks like it. Okay. And then is there anything other? This is just that stuff up there is no good. You could make a very easy case, a very strong case for just hitting 3-wood here because what are you really gaining by trying to thread that needle? That brick wall, I would probably have lowered that a little bit. We're not playing real golf here, and I'm not going to top this, but if this was real, I could see somebody topping a driver and hitting that thing. I just maybe not even have the wall. Not really sure why it needs to be there. I don't think it really adds anything to the hole, and it creates questions maybe. But yeah, we'll just pop a 3-wood out there. Yeah, I agree with Matt. It's a good hole design, and because of the length of the hole, 3-wood is an option. You're not forcing me to try to thread the needle up here, but you're giving it to me as a bit of a tease. Like I could try to sneak a driver in through here. I'm just thinking that stuff on the right is going to be no fun to be in at all. And what have I got? I've got 130 from here. Why do I need to get a driver up there? But you're kind of trying to catch somebody into just hitting driver, trying to get it all the way up there. So I like that. Green, I like the rock on the right's too close for me. I could see somebody slowing one, hitting that, and going into who knows where. This pin is challenging, but not unfairly so. It's just requiring a good shot. Yeah, entirely playable. And then what do we got here? This is where I really envy you PC guys. It looks like a gazebo that's kind of been abandoned, is it? Maybe this is part of, like, this was going to be called Gold Canyon, I think. But then he published his betas, that's why he had to change it. So maybe that's like an abandoned, something to do with being an abandoned mine. Hard to say. Okay, Maddie's okay with the rock. Especially with there not being any bunkers. Yeah, for me, rocks just get a bit unpredictable, but it's a personal bias. I'm very upfront about that. Okay, now this is where rocks really would bother me. If I ever hit that rock in the front and bounced over this and into the crap, like out of bounds, I'm assuming, yeah. Boy, would I ever not be happy about that. And it would just be such a random luck, like, it would be such a punishing thing. So I can't go long because I'm going to go out of bounds. But I possibly can't go short either because I might go out of bounds again. Hey Adam, how's it going? And with that pin there, those rocks are very much in play. Now you can argue I don't have to go for the pin, and you'd be right. But I don't know. I'm gonna aim out here. Actually, that wind is helping. See now, I don't know. Oh, I hope I get over those rocks. Oh yeah, I am. All right. Not far from. A better way to protect that front of the green, I think, than the rocks, because it's just gonna. Like if this were on a tour event and somebody hit that and ended up out of bounds from it, the forums would be lit up. Otherwise, again, the green's cool. Just the rocks are a bit dominant, so. Okay, 7th. Okay, we're breaking up. We're creating a central hazard. All the room in the world to lay up a bit. if we want to. Again, the length of the hole is one where you very easily could do that. Into the wind, you might not want to. That fencing is probably there for the out of bounds and to keep people from falling to their doom. So I imagine this here. Yeah, you're gone. But again, if we think about it in golf, like real golf, you could hit that fence very easily. I don't know if you can hit it in this game. You might. Yeah, this is a bunkerless course, Adam. I don't know if it's possible to hit that fence. I mean, if it was a real life course and that fence was there and somebody drilled it, you could have people getting killed, but okay. But I mean, I like the design of the hole. What I really should have done there is have a look at the angle coming in, but it's gonna be a short enough shot. I had enough room here where driver made more sense than the last hole that had the narrowed in area. So if I had to come from the left to the right, yeah, the left was probably a better angle. You could make an argument I should have gone left and then I'd have a better angle in, but it's a short enough shot that I'm not sure it's going to matter that much. Okay, and then the green, yeah, there's some definite room there to put some pins and stuff. Okay, that's all over it if it's the right bat. Yep, pretty much. Maybe if I had a suggestion for this one, I don't know. Downwind, would I hit driver? Probably, maybe not. But it was narrow, like it was wide enough that going down the right was relatively not simple, but I wasn't really too concerned about it. The left is tighter. The left is making it a better angle, so I like that thinking. I like that design. You could argue pinching it a little bit on the right, maybe making 3-wood more of a play. But I mean, no, I think the thinking of the whole design is really good. I happened to play it really well, I guess. In this game, driver wedge holes are usually pretty easy. Okay, so now we get to a par 5. That bunker in the middle, rock. As long as you can't get stuck behind it, I'm okay with it. I just would hate that. Okay, that's one of my issues with rocks. There's 2 of them. One, if you hit them on the fly, the ball goes who knows where. The other is you can get stuck behind them and then, again, the ball goes who knows where. And they end up being a really strict penalty. So, but that's that out of the way. Alright, so again, we're going over the canyon. It is a driver. You're going to have to hit driver. Okay. Oh, we got that water there. Going left is going to leave us a shorter shot, but it also brings the out of bounds into play. Going right is going to leave us a longer shot, but then there's no out of bounds to worry about. So that's what I'm going to do because I have no interest in going out of bounds. It's the worst shot in golf to hit. So we'll pound it down here, and what do we leave ourselves? We might not. Okay, so now we're not getting there, even downwind. Now we're hitting 9-iron, I guess. We're gonna red fast it too while we're at it. I mean, I could have looked at that more for the angle. I really should have actually. Maybe I wanted to go the other side of the rock. Yeah, I probably did. So I like that. You've made, although you've made the kind of more dangerous shot the worse angle. If I'd really been thinking, I would have gone out to the right, but then I'm probably leaving myself a longer shot in. So, this planting here, that long grass, I'm not sure I would have that there because it's blocking the view of the green. And the view of the green probably would be really cool because with the water and everything, and the way the rocks are around it, I think I'd like to be able to see that. But I don't. Yeah, it's just more of a look thing. And then that kind of a grass bunker on the right. Again, not loving that long grass around it. I think you'd be far better off just having it be without that long grass. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Just create it as a grass bunker. No need to add stuff to it, I don't think. Alright, so again, we're hitting a wedge of some kind in. So it's a 3-shot hole. There is some thought to the second shot because that rock's in the middle. But yeah, it was a cool tee shot. The second shot could have been more interesting. It was basically short iron wedge as second and third shot, and there wasn't really much to think about. It was just, yep, I can't get there. Now, the curious thing would have been if I go down the left on that hole, could I have gotten there? Maybe, and I might have been able to. So maybe you can make it into a 2-shotter by taking on the out of bounds. So yeah, thinking there is good, but I'm bringing in that makes it really risk reward because now I'm bringing in the out of bounds, and personally I don't have any interest in going out of bounds, so I'm happy to just kind of go 3-shotter. All right. Feel like that, yeah, okay. I've already talked about rocks. Wall again, kind of around the tee there. This is a strong par 3 uphill to 10ish, I think it was, and it's 10 yards uphill. It's basically a club uphill, so difficult hole. And then the green, you got a false front right where just in front of the pin. Yeah, it's tough, but it's playable. And we've just had a par 5, so then a strong par 3 right afterwards is absolutely cool. And then we got a par 5 again, so I don't mind that bounce. Okay. So we're 579 uphill. I'm gonna have to step on one to have a chance to get there, but I might be able to run it up, so we'll see. Maddie likes weird par orders. Yeah, I don't. You know what? I actually tend to not even pay that much attention to it unless it's 2 in a row, like par 5s or par 3s. Going 3-5-3, I don't mind. And then, what's he done overall? It's just a 36 and a 35. Yeah, he goes 3-5-3 twice, anyways. Doesn't really. I often don't really notice that. So. Oh, jeepers, didn't want that. But again, the game's going to save me. I mean, there's for the most part, there's a lot of room to hit into the fairway. So that may or may not be a good thing. It depends on what you're looking for in a course. Okay. I'm going to just try and hammer it up here. I'm not really seeing much disincentive to running it up as far as I can. Oof. Unless I'm going to put that kind of swing on it. Now I'm finding the disincentive to just running it up as far as you can. What am I on now? Okay. This is going to be a definite incident here. I don't even know if I can get up here. find out, I guess. Nope, not even close. Well, did I ever talk that into existence? I don't really see a disincentive for not for just trying to smack it down there, and now I'm dead. I don't think lob was getting me out there, Matty, because it was heavy rough. Might get me here. Well, now heavy rough is... Wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. It's an 87 to 89% lie if I use a normal lob wedge. Okay, now, okay, maybe it makes sense now. I'm guessing my player's in a bit of pain right now. Like, he's cut in half. Alright, we're out. That's where rocks become a bit of an issue for me. Right there. Now, let's get one thing out of the way. I hit a miserable second shot. And I'm really seeing now why you don't just bash it up there. So I like that design idea that you've put some danger to the right. So that's going to disincentivize my going for it. But I feel lucky that I got out of there in 2 shots. I could have been down there for a while. And that's where I find rocks to be a problem. So I don't know. Now that I know that's there, I would play this hole totally differently. I would be hitting some kind of wedge in and never worrying about going down there. And I mean, and you don't have a right necessarily to go for a par 5 and 2, so I don't know. I could see some people getting pretty cheesed about that. Okay, now we've got 467. Everything okay. So this is a partial driver, I guess. Somewhere in this, it's uphill too. Alright, somewhere in that neighborhood. Okay, my game just lagged out there. It's having a hard time rendering all this. PS4 issues. And I've still got through. Alright. I don't know. Something's missing here, I feel like, around the green. Although it does allow the run-up, so... Yeah. Okay, I see what we're going for there. Long par 4, you missed the fairway, you're giving me an opportunity to still run it up there, which is cool. Or if I lay up, I can run a long shot on. Alright. Sometimes I have to actually play the hole to really understand it. It's 2 holes in a row I've done that now, where my thoughts on the tee and my thoughts on the green have changed completely. Yeah, these brick walls, I think we need to lose those. They just don't look right on a golf course. Back over the canyon. I'm not going to say anything about incentives now after what happened on 11. Okay, so we're using like this heavy, like deserty kind of would-be waste area, but plays as heavy rough in this game as our protection for the green. Cool with that. Probably should check. I mean, it's driver though. There's no reason it's not a driver, especially into the wind. No reason not to hit driver. All you would do then is potentially bring the canyon into play, and then you're dead. Uphill a bit. If there's a pin on the front left, that's going to be no fun. Actually, this pin's not easy either because that false front is right there. It's a cool look at the green from here. Oh, I slowed it a bit. I might not like that. Just gonna be in the rough here. That's heavy. That's right, this course doesn't have light rough, which I'm fine with. Absolutely fine with that. There's plenty of room. So. Okay. Okay, now we got ourselves par 3. We're going up the hill. Kind of carved into the mountain. Yeah, I like how this looks. Green's not. It's a bit on the small. It's a bit smaller for this length of hole, but I don't think it's too small. That there's 2 rocks here that aren't in play, but they kind of frame the hole, so I like that. Look at that! I said I liked something about a rock. Even I can appreciate them on occasion. Okay, so then up the hill at 4 iron. Now let's just ride the backstop around a bit. Don't stay there. Come on back. There we go. Okay, and then this looks cool looking back down. I haven't been left with an easy putt here. Oh, did I push that or did I just misread it? That I pushed. Okay. Yeah, it's a good hole. It's a good hole. I mean, this second effort for this guy, it's solid. For second effort, imagine what's coming next. And we can definitely tell from all the posts in the work in progress thread. He's definitely been putting a lot of work into this, taking a lot of feedback. The attitude he's been showing in designing this has been really good. This is not a misunderstood genius at all. This is a guy who is wanting to get better and is looking for anything to help him get better. So you gotta applaud that. Shortest par 5. The green is not easy, and there's some crap around. Okay. I'm sensitive to bright lights, so for me that is a little, not painful, just kind of annoying going into it, but the look of it overall is pretty cool. It's just bright light directly, and I sometimes struggle with. And then, yeah, this, again, it might be a bit short for a 5, although I think I said this last time when I played the beta. I've got it downwind too. I can't remember if maybe this has been lengthened, but we're still hitting, an iron in. But the green's narrow in the front. It's difficult. Okay. Hey Rich, how's it going, man? We're happy today, aren't we? Hit a 5 iron in, climb the slope hopefully, and it's eagle time if I can sort out my putting here. Okay. Like the thinking of that hole. Just, again, might be just a hair short. Ooh. Okay, kind of remember this. But that pin there is just begging for us to go down the cliff. And then you're gone. So this is a bail hole. Yeah, better for a 2-0 win. Absolutely. Again, I didn't realize we were the early game yesterday, so found out, didn't even realize we played. Sounds like it might have been a game worth watching for once. Okay. So I absolutely don't mind it being narrow back here with this being, again, a wedge of some kind. Looks like there's a pin front right, pin front left, and then there's probably one in the middle there where, on like a volcano hole. Okay. That volcano one might get a bit iffy, but it's a wedge, so. I do like how you haven't just tricked it up to protect par, which a lot of new designers do. You're allowing for good scores to be shot if good shots are played, so I like that. I don't mind a difficult golf course, don't get me wrong. I just don't like it when you make it, like when people make it gimmicky and whatnot. Okay. Has this hole changed, I wonder? I don't remember it being like this, but so it's a 3-wood, and then we're gonna have a long second shot in because that's what our option is. There's maybe room behind it where, I don't know. I was wondering if maybe you make it longer and then you hit driver, but I don't. It might not matter. Oh, this is too far. I'm dead now. Okay, so I'm in the rough. Can I even get over? And it's out of bounds, so it's not like I can hit it in the water and I might, and the hybrid wouldn't have gotten there. Yeah, and I can't. If that's a hazard, I can go back a little bit, and then I can be on the fairway, and then I can get over. I can't. I don't think I can get over. What happens if I hit hybrid? Yeah, it's not getting there either. So now I'm in a spot where I literally, okay, so what I have to do to play this hole is I have to turn around. Hey there, McTrees, how you doing? I have to turn around, chip it into the fairway, so that now I can get over. Yeah. Don't mind it being hard. That was impossible. That's a shot I've been left with where I have no shot. Now, okay, we can make the argument I hit my 3-wood too far, but you gotta at least give me something. And unless I'm missing it. Oops. No, I'm not seeing anywhere I could have hit my second shot there, other than just backwards into the fairway. You'd almost be better off taking an unplayable and just going back a little bit. So, watching punters rat. Oh, jeez. Sorry to hear that, man. That's no good. Yeah, there's a theory. This is not a bad hole. I don't ever want to see a situation where you can't advance it forward because you have nowhere to hit it. And I could have gone backwards, hit a third shot. The other option is you make that hazard down there, and although would you have been able to? Maybe not. If you could have had a way where that could have been water, then at least I could have dropped back one. But And then we got 494 to finish things off. All right, so we're 2 tough holes to finish. And then what's this in the middle? Just a heavy rough of some kind, I imagine. Because of how I hit the ball, I always tend to just kind of go to the right. I don't mind a tough finish at all. That last one, I'm just hitting it down the fairway, hitting it, what, a yard too far, and then not having anything. I didn't like. I don't mind tough. I do mind impossible. Alright, I'm going to quit whining about that. It happened. It's something you would need to know playing the hole, that you got to make sure you stay short and in the fairway, otherwise you're dead. I like that. So hang on, let me get back here. I like the look here to the right, especially. The rock in the front pops up maybe a bit more than I would like, but not horribly so. Okay. I thought it was going to get a bit more than that. Alright, well, we've left ourselves with this beauty of a putt. That is a tough pin. You do have the backstop though, so yeah, you needed to run it down the hill and then kind of have it come back, which I didn't do, so now I'm in trouble. That's gonna, man, it's gonna fire off left. It might actually be more going left. No, it's not. Okay. Tough putt. I left it short with my approach shot, so that's fine. And then we're able to sneak it in, so. That 9. So what am I thinking as I put this on, because it's chilly in here now? I'm thinking that there's a lot of promise here. Definitely some work done from the beta. I ended up in 2 spots where I was basically completely dead. One of them, I'm not sure how I feel about it. The par 5 that I ended up where I couldn't get back up. And I had to get lucky to have a second shot get back up. That one you can play the hole in such a way as you're going to take that out of play and do it fairly easily. 17th, yeah, I don't know. Definitely some thought going into the strategy, which I really like. It's your second course, so we're going to keep that in mind and understand that you're doing some experimenting, you're trying some things out. Again, I think your attitude in the forum has been wonderful. You've been very receptive to feedback. I hope you continue to be. I think there's something here that with a couple of different touches could have been really quite cool. I think it's a solid course. I'm not, it's not a bad course by any means. It's a good course. There's just a couple of spots where it's just maybe a hair iffy, and yeah, and maybe next course look at that a bit and take the good from this course, and then just kind of refine a little bit, and it'll come. You'll get there. This is only your second course. This is a really good second course. So I hope you enjoyed the playthrough, and